I'm using this word because he or she has great passion for something,
Yeah.
but opts out from that passion.
Just
Why?
because of
Because
that.
there's a pressure of getting into an IIT, and he has scored well in terms of the JEE preparation and the exam which he wrote.
Got it. Got it. Coming back to you, Vishwajit, from an academic perspective, right? How can educational institutions prepare these students to better navigate the corporate hierarchy?
Okay, so well, I'll pick a point from Rohit. Like you mentioned, in India, all students are aspiring to get into the IIT and NITs. Okay, so if you see in Maharashtra, the engineering aspirants, their first choice is Vishwakarma
Hmm.
Institutes. So every year we have a highest cutoffs in Pune, Maharashtra,
Sure,
and through that we get very good students for our different branches.
sure,
And the other point you mentioned, some students wants to do something in electronics, something in chemical engineering. So we have a different approach. Being an autonomous institute, so we have a freedom to design our own curriculum and our own exam system.
sure,
So we have an interdisciplinary approach. So the chemical students learns the programming, mechanical students also learns the programming.
sure,
Even electronic students they can go to IT, to the semiconductor industry. So the students have that freedom,
sure,
and we have a industry elective thing in our curriculum. So we have our partner companies, so they float their industry elective to the different branches here,
sure,
for mechanical, for civil, for computer science, for IT, for EIDS. And again, students do their own specialization as per their choice. Plus, so we have a 6 months internship thing in our curriculum.
sure.
Through that, they get into the different industry, get a corporate experience,
Hmm.
and I think that's the first stage of learning corporate hierarchy for Vishwakarma students. But apart from that, we have very good hackathon culture. We have very good club culture.
Sure,
So in hackathons, they interact with the other college students. They go to the corporate office for the finale,
sure,
and they learn about the corporate culture. The good thing about the Vishwakarma group is a very good club culture that we have. We have around 70 clubs, and every student becomes the member of some or other clubs. So
sure.
there are social clubs, there are clubs for technology, there are clubs for co-curricular, extracurricular activities. So eventually, first year they become a volunteer of any club.
Sure.
Second year they get membership of the club, and third year they compete for the positions. So like every club have their own code of conduct, their own hierarchy. Like they appoint their president, vice president,
Sure.
their ladies representative. Then they will have the head of technology, head of documentation,
Hmm.
head of marketing.
Hmm.
Okay, and students compete for that. So as per their skill sets, they get a position there.
Hmm.
Hmm.
So I think that's the first learning for them to understand the corporate hierarchy, how
Sure.
it works
Yeah.
actually. And I think the internship makes a huge difference to understand the corporate culture, corporate hierarchy there.
Okay.
So when students go to some corporate to do their internships, okay, so like they taught on the company work culture,
Hmm.
how the hierarchy works, how the reporting happens. So in college we use the different media, we use ERP for the communication, but if they go when they go to the corporate, they learn new things like meetings on the teams,
Hmm.
okay, then the different reporting methodologies, culture as per the company culture. So we see a huge difference in their personality, their confidence, their technical skills, and so in that way we teach our students about the corporate hierarchy.
Sure.
So that helps them to grow in their career, in their corporate, in next corporate life.
Okay.
Sure.